Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, sunshine. I almost missed my appointment for today, so I was supposed to be in like 2:30, no 12:30, but when I came in, I just decided to double check to make sure what time I was coming in, and that was the wrong timing for me. So I got just one shot today on this topic that I'm going to be discussing. Today is a way of defining my title to my podcast. As you must have known by now, my title to my podcast is going to be centered around politics and education. I'm going to educate people on political tiboquets, political innuendos. Those are the things I'm going to be doing. So as a matter of fact, I can be charged with corrupting the minds of the youth, like Socrates was charged for corrupting the minds of the youth because he was always using the term of why, the when, the where, the what of his time. But today, political atmosphere, it's really about what the results of the election came out to be in New Hampshire. Then I'm tying it again to the visit of the Secretary of State Blake to Nigeria. So in put together, we can say now that the Blake visit, which I want to take first, there was a channel of somebody who was being interviewed, and the interview came out across as a way of saying that, one, that the person first of all veered into an area which I am not very big on. He went into, first of all, by talking about the fact that if people are immigrating to like Canada, when they get there, if they're telling them about the skill set in Canada, they should obey the law of the land. Come and tell, go and tell that to Blowhard, or go and tell that to Karate Kids, or go and tell that to Jerobi, or go and tell that to Mandu. None of these people, or tell it to the corporate chieftains, none of these people are obeying the laws. They are breaking laws right, left, and yonder. So today, the reason I'm saying that is because when the guy was saying that go to there and follow the rules of the follow the rules, the laws over there. He is one of those people who are opportune not to have had to be at the right time, the right place, the right hour, with all their faculties in place. Those people who have left for abroad, when they get to where they're going to go to, they got the most 99.9999% of them are doing what they had to do. They do what they had to do. And by doing what they had to do, they can come across as if they are not law-abiding, or they're not doing what is for the best interest of those countries to which I am part of. Because to hell with the laws of this land here, especially when the world is in a chaos and those hegemonious exceptionalists are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So there is no reason. I personally did not subscribe to I wouldn't, if my back was not against the wall, I wouldn't have been doing what I am doing. I did what I had to do, and I'm glad that doing what I had to do, what I did it right, and I'm now sitting on the gold mine to say that going forward, I am one out of a billion people who may have come across as not being done in by the system. And matter of fact, he was talking about Canada, and he's talking about Canada, and he's talking about them. Say, oh, over there, you have to follow the rule. But do you know that the person running Canada, which is Tobin, has been accused of what you call racial epithet? So let me leave that there. So I'm taking another topic up right there, and I'm going to add another one to it. The next one I'm going to add to that is that he also went into an area where he was talking about the fact that they should, the Nigerian government should at least put him on the notice and ask him a question about the Muslim tobacco. What he was saying there was that they should ask him about the Hamas. In my opinion, in my candid opinion on it is that primordial time, Africa was divided into a triangle where the Muslims were coming from the east and the Christians were coming from the west, and they divided the triangle and ruled the place up. So after saying that, the Hamas war is a warring tribe between the Christians and the Muslims, and that thing is not going to go nowhere. There is no solution to that problem because there is a tie-in to what you call the fanatics. The Hamas is a Muslim fanatics to the extreme, and the Mega is an extreme fanatics of the right-wing Christianity, which Blowhard does represent. I cannot be more craft than that to just tell you that in the U.S. per se, the Mega, which is epitomized by Blowhard, is a racist, bigotry, misogynistic, and that's the reason why Haley is not going to be the front runner for the GOP, because the people who are going to bring Blowhard in knows that nobody wants him there, and a high percentage of the people who are coming in are even saying that no Blowhard, and they're going to vote for Haley. If Haley doesn't win, they're going to vote on the long run for Biden, on the long run, which is Jerobi, quote and unquote. So in my summation today, I'm coming across that, one, I want to define education, and I want to define politics, and those are going to be my hashtag for my podcast. I am going to try and put together a crowdfunding, which I started, but for one reason or the other, I crashed it. But I am delighted as at now that I have the fortitude of being able to be having my effort that I've put into my YouTube channel in the past 6 weeks, and it has garnered a lot of liking to the point where in one of my analytical view, $G have started appearing on it, which means I am not a charity case. I cannot do this on my own, and I will continue to want people to throw their weight behind me so that I can do it full time before I am gone with the wings. Because without me doing this, I don't see any other person from people of African descent globally to be able to take this issue up. And I mean well when I say that. But I say that when I say nobody will ever take the issue up, it's almost at the same point in time when you talk about blowhard. He was a fluke, or let me put it the other way. He was dining and whining with people who had even supported Martin Luther King during the last, before he was bad. So here we are dining with him and having what you call crumbs on the table, and he would rat around with misogynistic and racial epithet, and people would just shut their mouth and then don't worry about it because he's going to write them a check. And that is how he got into where he got to now. So he is doing what he's doing. I mean, people are even accusing him of not becoming mentally up there. He is not worried about him dying because he believes that if he doesn't do this, nobody else will do it. Because he's an epitomizer of those who throw the women under the bus, dated back to primordial time, and after doing that, went back and picked up original sin of servitude as his second foray. But it wouldn't have really mattered so much that, and it's not good, it would not matter a million years from now, because I believe that it took almost a million years to be able to plan that episode, even though they have been saying that it's a 400-year when the first slave came into America. It was executed